Never Too Old by Zikra Zandinan. Hello, my name is Rosaline. I am the voiceover of this project. The only good memories that I have from growing up in Iraq is playing games with my friends and cousins. I want to share with you the fun we had in our childhood. Growing up, my whole family would play games all together. My aunts, my uncles, my parents, my neighbors, my cousins, everybody played. We play these games now too. The first game I'm going to show you how to play is the rock game, which is what we call qajik. First, you start with 5 rocks and you split into 2 teams, whether it's 2 people or many, but it has to be even. There's 5 rounds. You first have to throw a rock up and then try to catch it by grabbing the other rocks and holding them. The second game is the rock game. We call it tapafashing, rock and ball. For this game, we have 7 rocks that we stack on top of each other and we make a ball. Usually the ball is made out of socks because it won't hurt that much when you throw it at each other. First, you split into 2 teams and stack the rocks on top of each other. Everybody takes a turn to throw the ball at the rocks, and once the rocks fall down, everybody runs and you have to throw the ball at the other team to try to hit them so that they're out. And if they're not able to stack all the rocks by the last person getting hit, then it's the other team's turn. Once all the rocks are stacked on top of each other, then you say beda and you win that point and you go to the next round. And it's the same thing, you repeat the same thing. And once the people don't hit the rocks, then it switches to the other team. The third game is Boste. For this game, the 2 people sit on the ground across from each other and they extend their legs, and the other people, they go and try to jump over their hands without it touching the hands. And once you touch the hand, then you're out and you have to replace the other person. The fourth game basically is where a person has to bend down and try to keep that position while other people jump over them. And once everybody jumps over them, then you keep continuing and the person bending down gets up even more so that it's higher to jump over. The fifth game is the ring game. We call it gusil game. For this one, people split into 2 teams and they try to hide the ring in one of the hands and trick the people into not knowing which hand it is in. Everybody brings their hands to the front and they try to guess it whether it's in the hand or not. And if you guess it correctly, then it goes to the other team. But if you don't guess it correctly, then the team gets a point and they continue going. Games are a lot of people's happiness. It brings back memories of childhood. They are a part of the tradition of growing up, but you never stop playing them. They may start in the childhood but continue to adulthood. It has always confused me why some people think you are too old for games by saying, you shouldn't be playing games anymore, you should act more grown up. Games are for everybody, not just for children. It doesn't matter if you are 5 or if you are 80 or if you are 21, you always have a room for playing games.